Friday, which means BBC Two, 9 o'clock, Rory Bremner is back on.
It takes skill to become a chopper ace, to lift off from tight situations, to maneuver over the target, to get in and rescue the troops, and deliver them back to base in one piece. Handling all this makes a chopper ace. The new chopper ace from Bluebird. While searching for McDonald's, Ronald was in deep water.
Something fishy's going on. Hamburgers ahoy! McDonald's, starboard side!
Lego Technic, the dynamics of mechanics.
What's new in Movies, Movies, Movies at 11:30.
Welcome back to What's Up, Doc. What's wrong with Bandit? What's he doing?
Well, actually, he's exercising his zygomaticus major, causing his diaphragm to vibrate, pushing air up through his windpipe, and his vocal cords vibrating.
He's what?
Oh,
He's laughing. It's good for you.
Just why don't you just put a sock in it, Pouchy?
You should try it, see, it's good for you, you should try it.
Yeah, but you can't just do it like that, can you?
Yeah, it's not natural.
Now, I see, what you need here, obviously, is a bit of comedic stimulation.
Oh, yeah, where from?
Some yeah, like this. There, you see? It wasn't that hard. I can tell you why you did that if you want.
Go on, then.
Go on.
No, don't.
No, we don't.
I know, I'm well tough. Get your lines.
No, not one of your long, drawn-out things.
Oh,
Yes, we rehearsed this loads of times, but we'll try again anyway. OK, no, because I'm feeling strangely biological this morning.
Well, you
This
better
is the
wash.
theory. This is the theory. If you were able to see inside your head, you would be able to see this. This is the theory anyway. Two areas, the giggle centre and the giggle trigger. The giggle centre is connected by nerves to your eyes and to your ears. And then if you see or hear something you might think might be funny, your giggle centre begins to fill up with electrical charge like that. And when it gets full and gets to giggle point, it sends a message to the giggle trigger, and the giggle trigger sends messages to the rest of your body to laugh, which makes your diaphragm vibrate, and that pushes air up your windpipe through your larynx, and you hear sounds like this. That's done.
What's all that noise? What are you all laughing at? Will someone tell me what the joke is supposed to be? Oh, I've got a spell that will bring this laughter to an end. By the teeth of two spaniels, by the hair on Paul Daniels, and there is just one. Stop the giggles! Stop the fun! Stop! Good. Oh no! No, I'm nothing. It is all gone terribly wrong.
Thank you. You're probably wondering what this is all about. Well, it's actually all for a very good cause, raising money for children with leukemia. Wednesday is the start of the preparations for National Giggle Day, which will reach a resounding climax in February 1993. What's Up Doc has been charged with the task of finding the person in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland with the most infectious giggle. If it's you, you could be at the national finals of Giggle Day in February. You will be a star.
So here's what we want you to do. You have to phone a brand new number, which is 0891 33 33 22. Please dial carefully, because some of you are getting the wrong number, OK? This is a new number, not for the magician competition, it's just for the giggle, OK? 0891 33 33 22, and leave your giggle as funny as you can make it on one of our many answering machines.
Yeah, now don't be embarrassed. Don't think there's anybody listening on the other end of the phone. There isn't. It actually is a recorded, so you can do as many giggles as you like. And we want as many as we can fit on the tape recorder so that we can judge the winner in the new year.
Terrific. So, well, as an incentive, we'll offer you this fantastic Giggle Wiggle game.
Hey.
Hello, Giggle Wiggle. Go on, wiggle, 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 wiggle. For the best laugh of the week, we'll get a Giggle Wiggle game. So just to reiterate, it's 0831 33 33 22. Calls will cost you a minimum of 20p, but remember, the longer you stay on the phone laughing, the more it'll cost you. It'll go up to 36 pence a minute.
It's 0891, Andy, 0891.
Is it?
Yeah,
oh,
it's
yeah.
0891. It's on the screen
23,
again.
33, 22. Yes, there it is. I probably haven't turned my earpiece on, but get your laughing tackle around the phone. I thank you.
What on earth are you up to? What you doing?
I'm entering the giggle phoning competition thing, aren't I?
Oh, yeah. Have you thought about who's going to be paying the bill?
It's no worry, it's an office extension. The programme picks it up. It's A-Wolf 24313.
Hello? Can I make a trunk call to Australia, please?
Oh, I am sick of you laughing. Do you like the sound of your own laugh, do you? Do you smelly flea bag? I hate you.
Now, you two, stop arguing. I've had enough noise today. Now, I've got a lovely little friendship spell which will make you two love each other. Terry and Joan, Richard and Judy, make these two a lot less moody. Now, how do you feel?
Oh, Cassie, you stupid old bat, you've turned me into Baljet. Oh, this is terrible. I mean, I'm going to have to live in the body of this flea-ridden bat for the rest of my life.
Baljet, whoever you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, here he is, the mass crusader, Batman. At least he knows who he is. Cassie, for goodness sake, do something!
This is how I'll always remember you.
I feel ill. Excuse me, Ferris. My cold. Congratulations on your award. I'm sure it's well deserved.
And part 2 of that Batman cartoon's a little later on this morning. I don't know what's going on here. I'll just investigate.
Name.
Excuse me.
No. Next name. No. Next name. No. Next name.
Andy.
Oh, hello, Andy.
Now, what are you doing, Si?
Oh, I'm on a recruitment drive, Andy, owing to the sudden popularity of the Cheese Rangers.
Oh, brilliant. How's it going?
Well, as you can see, it's a very, very dismal turnout.
What do you mean, dismal? What about all this lot? They look fine to me.
Well, aren't you overlooking one glaringly obvious detail?
What?
They're all girls. We don't let girls in the Cheese Rangers.
Simon, this is 1992. That's horribly sexist.
I don't make the rules, Andy. Just obey the orders. Did you know, actually, right now, as we speak across the country, thousands of little Cheese Rangers are preparing themselves for maturity in cheese academies.
Really? Sorry, what's a cheese academy?
Oh, it's a fine old establishment. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, of gentlemanly pursuits. Yeah. I bet you'd like to cast your eye over my inner sanctum, wouldn't you?
I'd love to, yeah.
Yeah, walk this way.
Oh,
here's your instructions how to get in, because remember, it's top secret.
Okay,
I'm like,
yeah.
shh, mum's the word. In fact, that reminds me, if there are any girls out there watching, turn off now, because this is for boys only.
Yeah, they've gone, I think.
Yeah, I think they have. Okay, good luck then.
Okay. Follow the instructions.
What have you got to do?
Smell the cheese.
How have you got to do it?
To the best of my sniff ability.
Password.
Didn't tell me the password.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Password.
Steamed winkle.
Enter steamed winkle. Oh, it's Andy Crane. I thought I recognised the voice.
Hey.
Come on in.
Wow.
Yeah. How does it feel? Your first few moments in an establishment that not many have seen the inside doings of in.
Frightening, slightly awe-inspiring, Simon. What a lot of activity going on.
Well, shall I ease you through it?
Would you?
Yeah, OK, right. Here we've got Bane. And Bane is doing what we call the assault and vinegar course.
Oh, right.
Preparing young feet for their first pair of tough.
I see. What's this bizarre procedure over here, Simon?
Well, I thought you might recognise this one. This is the noble art of cheese grappling.
Really?
Yeah, excuse me, just a minute. You, stand up. You're not giving your all, are you? Well, drop and give me 10 right now. Go on, nose to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go.
Simon, that wasn't fair.
Life isn't fair, Andy. I never promised an easy passage after all. Now, here we have another noble art, cheese-to-cheese combat, yes.
Fascinating.
Right, you. I'll demonstrate. Come at me now with your cheese, OK? No, sorry, you're holding that all wrong. Look. There, let that be a lesson to you. Never let another man's hands on your primula.
Oh.
You see, Andy, we in the Cheese Rangers are endeavouring to make a cheesier community for you tomorrow, today. Say cheese, and you're smiling. Have you got what it takes, do you think, to be a Cheese Ranger?
It's vigorous, it's youthful, and it smells of cheese. It's the life for me, Simon.
Well, you're in then.
Hooray!
Just one thing left, Private Crane. What? The initiation ceremony. Lads, see you back in!
Oh dear. Well, a couple of weeks ago we had Andrew Mitchell in the studio and he had me swinging from the ceilings. Now, it was something to do with rainforest, and we had a competition, and the question that was asked was, what is the height of an average rainforest tree? Now, you could have come up with two answers. It could have been the same size as 100 feet or the same size as a 10-storey building. Now, if you have won, you can win these copies of the Medicine Man video or Andrew Mitchell's new book, which is called Make Your Own Rainforest. Now, the winners. Pasty.
What?
Go on.
What?
Well, who are they?
I don't know.
You do. I gave you the list.
Pardon moi. Oh, that list what you give me?
Yes.
Oh, she's got the blouse on today, hasn't she, Patrick? All right, here we go. Michael Hickey from Glasgow. Maria Curtis from Kent. Paul Winter from Plymouth. Imelda Heimier from London. And Jonathan Lineker from Oxford. Good boy.
Congratulations to all you lot.
OK, the Children's Ward competition from a couple of weeks ago, Linda and Ronnie were here. We have a little picture of them. Linda was the makeup artist. Ronnie was the guy being made up. He's the star of the show. And we said, what was the name of the dog that the gang adopt in Children's Ward? And the answer was Stoker. You got it right. You did. Congratulations, because you are Dennis McLaren from Glasgow and Natalie Baker from Winchester. You get a set of the books we've got there. They are signed by the gang from Children's Ward. But the big winner of the makeover kit, all this to get you started in show business as a makeup artist, is June Hopkins from Dewsbury. Congratulations to you, June.
Hurrah!
Hurrah! Paul Spooner was in last week and he makes Automata.
Oh,
and what was the competition? You remember, Pasty?
What? Which competition?
Oh, come on, get it together. We
Yes, all right. The one about the mechanical toys.
That's
yes,
right.
Make your own mechanical toy.
You had to design your own mechanical toy, and this was the prize. Look at that, and also a book which is called The Museum of the Mind, and we have actually got the winning design here. It's excellent, isn't it, Pasty?
Oh, it's a lovely entry of it.
It's called Choosy Chicken. There it is, and there's a picture of the chicken there. There's a handle there, you turn that, and then the chicken pecks either section A or B, and it says at the bottom, Dear Andy Crayon, this is my entry for the competition to win a fabulous Museum of the Mind book. Yours sincerely, P. Spooner, age 44.
What?
P. Spooner.
That was the geezer what done it, wasn't it?
Yeah, what a cheat.
Oh, disqualification!
Yeah.
Disqualification!
Yeah, we can get the picture right. So that means that the competition is still going. Yes, send your entries in.
OK, can I have my extreme close-up now, please?
Way to go, Pat. Way to
The
go.
Wayne's World competition, you can stop now, love. You've had your overtime. The Wayne's World competition gave you a chance to win the video, the book of the film, or the T-shirt, of the hat of the series, and everything else. And we have some brilliant winners because we asked the question, which TV series did it come out of in America? Saturday Night Live, as opposed to Saturday Morning Live like us. And well done to Gary Olson in Knutsford, David Diskin, who's in Cleethorpes, Jeff Ford, who's in Kettering, C. Wright from Aberdeen, S. Lee from Diffid, very formal. You all get the video. But the big winner of all this stuff, which is the T-shirt and the jacket and the hat, Karen O'Neill from Liverpool, most excellent.
Hey.
As you know, I am magic, but I persuaded you to come along to give me a few extra spells from my repertoire, you know.
I'd love to help you, Cassie. It'd be great. Listen, would you like to do the first one for me?
Oh, yes.
Well, have you got a favourite playing card?
Favourite playing card, Queen of Hearts. Queen of... I've chosen...
You concentrate on your favourite playing card. I want you to
A
see if you
magic
can make it
word.
rise out of there. You say a magic word for
I
us.
think Julie Andrews is magic. Julie Andrews! Julie Andrews!
Yeah, it's happening. Look at that.
Julie Andrews is magic!
How about that? You did it. Well done. That's great. Hey, have you ever heard of the Indian rope trick?
Yes, I have.
Well, I can't do that one. But I can do the one where you take a piece of rope like that, and you cut it in half. Now, it's very important when you do this that you have two pieces of rope, which are, of course, exactly the same length. Otherwise, it goes
Keith,
wrong.
love, you made a mistake. We're not the same length.
Oh, they are a bit wrong, aren't they? Never mind.
Yes,
Do you mind if I start again?
No, you start.
Okay, I'll start again. That'll be fine. Will you give me a hand here, Cassie?
Well, yes,
What I'd like you to
if
do...
you pass me the scissors, I'll...
No, you don't need the scissors to cut the rope. You just need your fingers. Give it a little snip just about there. A nice little snip just about there. That's lovely. And there we've got two bits of rope.
Oh, I know how it's done. You tied a knot in it.
But that's the thing about the knot. If you don't need the knot, you can just take it off and throw it away, and you're left with one piece of rope.
Oh, aren't you the clever one?
It's fun, isn't it? Hey, this is great. Do you know what these are?
Oh, yes, they're called,
They're magician's balls.
Magician's balls.
Now, if you take one of
right.
these, you could just snap it like that.
Yeah.
You end up with two of them. Now, this is where you can really help me. If we take one of those, you hold on to that
I'll
one there,
hold on
nice
to that
and tightly.
one, yes.
I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it in my pocket.
You put that in your pocket.
So how many have I got in my pocket?
You've got one and I've got one.
And how many have you got in your hand?
I've got one.
Open up your hand.
There's two. Where did that come from?
There's one of them, there's the other one, but don't worry about it. Hold on to both of those.
I'll hold on to both of those.
And that one there. Give it a nice tight squeeze.
I'll say the magic word. Cabbages! There's something. Maybe I'll come. Well, I was very good. I'm so pleased I could help you out with your magic. Would you like to stay around for a cup of tea?
I'd love to.
In a minute, I think Annie's going to be talking about sneakers. That's the film, not the shoes. There's Batman. That's a cartoon. And Kylie. I thought your English was very good.
How about a carrot break? Rabbits always get a carrot break.
$5 million people around the world play Subutio, and they all play to win. Subutio, the world's football game.
We're here!
New teeny terrapins from Kinder Surprise.
We're the teeny terrapins on our magical island. Diving, splashing, having fun. Out in the tropical sea, there's 10 of us ready to play. A friend in every way.
One-piece teeny terrapins are friends straight away and hand-painted so they're extra special.
With terrapins teeny inside.
With Milky Chocolate Kinder Surprise.
We're the teeny terrapins, happy to play all day.
One surprise in 3 as a teeny terrapin.
You're invited to share in a memorable fantasy when you bring home Walt Disney's beloved classic, Cinderella, on video. Join a cast of unforgettable characters for the thrill of adventure, romance, magic and fun. Don't miss this spectacular video event.
Everyone's talking about it. It's the whole kingdom.
Coming soon, Walt Disney's classic, Cinderella, yours to treasure forever on video. Get Hard Facts 2, an incredible 28 club scene hit. The Rage, Alternate, Bizarre Inc., Frankie. This is the ultimate dance machine. It's twice the vice. Get Hard Facts 2.
Meccano, it's amazing what you and a spanner can do.
With one last to go in the jungle run, Sean, we were losing as you can see. But the others look as though they'd stop when I spot the checkered flag of no, Bob. Oh yeah, as part of a nutritious breakfast, Kellogg's Cocoa Pops turns to milk chocolatey. I would rather have a bowl of Cocoa Pops.
Obey me, Wario. I I am your master. Mario is your enemy.
The wicked imposter Wario has cast an evil spell over Mario Land.
Don't let Mario get the 6 golden coins. Don't let Mario reach the palace.
This is the biggest, most dangerous, most challenging Game Boy adventure yet.
Obey Wario. Destroy Mario.
Don't fall under Wario's evil spell in Super Mario Land 2, only on Game Boy.
I bet you don't get that at university.
You can't beat Heinz being ham soup.
Of course, it's all bongo parties, brown rice. Ban the whale at university, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, aye. I know a thing or two about younger generation. Well tuned up, me.
You got any bread, Grandad?
Aye, there's a tenner, ma'am.
No, bread, Grandad.
Oh.
Wanted for rustling hamburgers. He says he was roped into it.
The Ultimate Sporting Challenge, the Gladiators, tonight at 6:15.
Hello and welcome back to What's Up Doc. Welcome back to What's Up Doc. There's a film out at the moment. It's called Sneakers. You might have seen it. It's about the computer underworld. In this clip, our star-studded cast have looped a phone call all the way around the world to avoid being detected. They're trying to find a Mr. Big. They're trying to find a Mr. Big.
I'm going to bounce this call through 9 different relay stations throughout the world and off 2 satellites. It'll be the hardest trace they've ever heard.
Now, this will measure stress in the voice of the person on the other end of the line. Not as accurate as a polygraph, but for today's purposes, it'll do.
Fort Meade, Maryland. Good afternoon.
Try Director Ops. National Security Agency, Director of Operations, please.
I need an extension or a name.
C-Tech Astronomy.
One moment, please.
I started the trace.
Who is this, please? It's my dime. I'll ask the questions. Who are you?
Let's say my name is Mr. Abbott.
True.
They made the second leg.
Mr. Abbott, are you interested in C-Tech Astronomy?
I'm interested in all kinds of astronomy.
Cute.
They've got the satellite in Tokyo. These guys are good.
Interesting stuff, but you won't learn much about computer hacking from that film. It's only Hollywood fun. But what it does do is give me the opportunity to explain this monstrous set of ours. Now this, of course, is the old What's Up Doc telly, and round the corner, where we live, where the sofa and all the stuff is inside the telly. And that's the same principle if you're like a computer hacker or whatever. You want to get into computer cyberspace, you've got to get inside the TV, which is where we are now. Hello. This fella's done his fair bit of working in cyberspace. This is Paul Mungo. Welcome to What's Up Doc, sir. Paul is the author of a new book called Approaching Zero, at least the co-author of it. Is Sneakers true to life, the film we've just seen?
Well, Sneakers was a very exciting film, but I mean, they took a lot of poetic license with the technology. That machine that we saw, that thing that very graphically displayed how the phone call went around the world and so on. I'm sure that thing doesn't exist.
But the principle of looping a phone call all the way around the world can be done.
Oh yeah, that's certainly accurate. That's true. 20 years ago, it was called phone phreaking, and it became sort of a craze in California for a while. The most famous phreaker was a guy named Captain Crunch, and he was renowned for his tricks, and one of them was to go to a phone box in California, and he would link a call around the world. He would go from California to New York, and New York to South Africa, up to Rome, and up by satellite to Moscow, and up to another satellite to Tokyo, and back to California, to the phone box right next to the one he was in.
All the way around to get to the phone box. It must have cost him a fortune, though.
Well, no, the whole point of phreaking was they didn't pay the bills, and the whole point of phreaking was to get free phone calls, and they had lots and lots and lots of tricks. And Captain Crunch, he got his name from a breakfast cereal called Captain Crunch. Yeah. And the thing was that in the 60s, this breakfast cereal came with a little whistle, and it made a tone that, yeah, like that.
Thank you.
That sort of thing. Which would be 2,600 cycles, which was exactly the cycle you needed to convince the phone system to give you a dial tone, a free phone call.
So can you still do that? Is it still available, that facility?
No, not really. I mean, they've changed the system in terms of the tones, but I mean, there are machines that you can get to give you illegal free phone.
Yeah, well, we don't want to know anything about that because it is illegal, and a lawsuit will descend on us at a rate of knots. How about telling us about things that we've all heard about but don't quite understand? A computer virus.
Well, computer viruses are another part of the computer underworld. They're essentially self-replicating programs. In other words, programs that get onto your computer and reproduce themselves. And there was at one time, it was thought that these things would be useful. They could be programs that would help you keep your machine working.
Right.
And they were sort of devised in the 60s, and in labs and so on. And one of the first ones was called Creeper.
Which is the demo we're demonstrating now,
Yeah, that sort of thing. And it got into your computer, and it would just reproduce. And when it was first tested in a lab, it was left overnight on the computer, and the guy came in the next morning, and indeed it had reproduced. It had reproduced so well, it had taken over his computer, crept onto other computers that were linked up, and took those over. So the whole system was shut down, and they had to invent something called Reaper, which went in and cut them out.
Oh, I see. So it's the same principle that we're demonstrating here. It just took over one terminal and then took over 3, 4, 5. Quite incredible. And the whole lot zeroed out, did it?
Yeah.
Amazing. What's the one called Cascade that I've heard about? I don't know. Is that a malicious one?
No, it's not particularly malicious. Cascade is sort of a fun virus. If you happen to be writing a document on screen, you know, on your VDU screen, Cascade will cause all the letters to fall down the bottom of the screen, which is disconcerting, but it's not particularly malicious.
Oh, just like that, I see.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
So it's just a fun one, really?
Yeah, it's really fun. There are malicious ones.
Yeah, so some of them are quite dangerous.
Yeah, they can be. Viruses are illegal, of course, but where the really malicious ones come from is Bulgaria, curiously, and they're not illegal there.
How are they spread, then? How do they get from machine to machine if they're not linked together?
On these things, you know, people swap these things around, they use programs, and they play games, and that's the main way. It's also very, very possible to hack into somebody's computer and leave a virus if you so desired.
I see. Now, this is the buzzword that's going around at the moment, hacking. What is hacking, and how do you do it?
Well, hacking...
Which you shouldn't, of course, because it's illegal.
Yes.
But what is it?
Hacking is essentially unauthorized entry into somebody else's computer.
Right.
And hackers are basically kids, I suppose, who operate from home on a computer probably very similar to this one. And they call up a distant computer, and they get in by guessing at the passwords and the IDs.
So the password is like the key that opens the door to all the information?
That's right. The password is...
Password can be anything at all?
Yeah, they can be anything. The thing about passwords is people tend to use passwords that are quite easy to guess at. And if the hacker knows the sort of site he's going for, what business it is, that sort of thing, he can usually guess at it, because people have to remember them.
So yeah, you've got to use a really easy one. So I suppose armed with that information, and now as an honorary cheese ranger, I could probably hack into old Simon's cheese database here. Now, what would Simon's password be? Just top of my head, cheese, possibly? Cheese? Cheese. Let's try cheese and see if I can... Oh, password invalid.
Actually, I'm not a complete idiot. Private and very smartly turned out crane, if I might say so.
Well, what about different types of cheese? Different types of cheese. How about if I were to try Stilton? I would be password accepted, login complete. I'm in.
Oh, that's the cheese balls.
There we go. If you would, if you would like to know a little bit more about the computer underworld and stuff, Paul's book, it's a right riveting read. It's called Approaching Zero, and we've got 10 copies of that to give away. What we'd like to know on our usual phone-in number, which is 083922 333333, that's the laugh line is the other one, 0839333333, is what is zeroing out? In techie computer terms, what is zeroing out? 0839333333, leave your name, your address and your telephone number on our phone line, and possibly a copy of that book could be coming to you. And a right riveting read it is too. Paul, thank you very much indeed for coming in. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Oh, do dial carefully, because you might get the laughter line as opposed to the computer line, and then again we don't want to call topping car hire again, do we? Okay. 0839 333333. Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
Game over.
You know, I just cannot believe you've managed to crack an unbelievably difficult encrypted code that not even a team of mathematical numerologists could sort out. How did you do it, bro?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
I hit it with the hammer.
You're just like Carol Vorderman, you.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you've got better legs. So, what have you managed to hack into?
Well, take your pick. There we are, the Bank of England.
That's no good. I haven't got a bank account.
You have now. There you go. Look at that, look at that.
What's that, what's that?
That is the Birmingham Town Planner's central data store, that.
Ooh, go on, give them a couple of extra ring roads.
All right. There's one.
Good, I like that.
And oh,
toast
what have I
ready.
done? Look, this summer's examination results.
Oh, quite a high pass rate.
Not anymore.
You're wicked, you.
I'm wicked, aren't I?
No, what's come up now? Dewhurst the Butcher's Delivery Scheme. Do you think they'd notice if we rerouted all their vans here?
Sorted.
Go on.
Computer error. There, I've got computer. Happens all the time, doesn't it?
I'm dribbling. I'm drooling.
Boom! Reba, doba, the Thunderbirds I blow!
And now on What's Up, Doc, it's time for you.
Hey, Papa, that's one of those heat-seeking missile things.
Certainly is, yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
Get up. Oh, I don't believe this. This is one of Bounty's tricks, isn't it? Oh, no! Get away from me! Get away! Oh, dear. Look where it's landed. What a shame. Well, now it's time for Batman Part 2, and it's called Heart of Ice.
And I want to say that these unwarranted...
Oh, well, two wrongs don't make it right, I guess. More Batman and more Taz next week on What's Up, Doc.
Oh, yes, and Greg and Max will be in, and they'll be telling you how to make a really nice cheesecake. And also we're doing a competition which could result in Greg and Max coming round your house and cooking your Christmas cake, which would be rather nice. Now, I'm very interested in computers, and as a consequence, I'll present a programme at 4:45 on Thursday afternoons on Children's ITV called Bad Influence. Do be there for that, it's quite fascinating.
And if you don't know the difference between a clean and jerk from a snatch, then I'll be telling you all about that next week. And if you'd like to come round to my house on Wednesday, I'll show you how to make wicker baskets.
Hello, my name's John Eccleston.
Get off. Hey, he was on last week. Get off. Okay, we got rid of that. Sister Act is the new movie starring Whoopi Goldberg. We'll review it next week. It's better than the devil, you know. Here's Kylie. Have a nice weekend.
a problem child?
Can't you cope?
Yes, just give them a big hug.
It's good enough for the Royals.
The best is yet to come. Tony Bayford's duel was one of the great struggles of the series. Now he's back to take on the Shadow. You scared? The real battle's about to begin. The semi-final round.
The Gladiators!
Tonight, 6:15. Tonight, is a learner driver safe in Beverly Hills?
I'm going in defense of Brenda. She's not that bad a driver.
Hang out with the Beverly Hills 90210 crowd. Tonight, 5:20 on ITV.
The big screen release of Sister Act is previewed next in Movies, Movies, Movies.
The Black Knights and the Lion Knights are fighting for the new Lego castle. But look, wolf people! Let's pinch the treasure while they're fighting. Ah, ghost! Got it. Quick, a getaway car. No problem. New castle from Lego Systems.
In the land of Muldark or the River Quell, the battle masters fought and many fell. Great armies marched against an evil power to win back the land and the ancient tower. Battle masters, the game of orcs and ogres, wolf riders and more, versus knights and archers and the cannon's roar. Command your armies, you must not fail. It's good versus evil on an epic scale. Battle masters.
They're bursting with toys at Children's World. There's trampolines and a slide or two. There's even a little pink doll with a potty and a robot that speaks. No, it's true. So many toys they'll need house room, something with plenty of space, like this country cottage from Little Tikes. Win one free for the kids if you race.
Is this your boat, sir?
Are you ready for WCW Worldwide Wrestling? The riotous razzmatazz as the legends of the ring do battle. WCW Worldwide Wrestling, today at 3:20 on ITV. Be there.
Tonight, a turkey farmer's blind date.
I don't think Matt fancied me at all throughout the date. Basically because I didn't look like a turkey.
And at 8:15, the king of pranksters.
Stand by for a dinner party disaster.
Shaken back moments from weary victims. Tonight.
Watch out!
Now on London Weekend Television, accept your free ticket to this week's Movies, Movies, Movies.
Stand by for Movies, Movies, Movies. Steve Priestley here with this week's rampage through the very best in film and video for all ages. And we've a wild and wacky show today, head-banging and hurling with Wayne and Garth in Wayne's World. A peek ahead to the cinema's weirdest family. The Wild West as it was back in 1964. And Arnold Schwarzenegger talks about his first movie as a director, the new video Christmas in Connecticut. Plus America's surprise summer mega hit, Act, this weekend's big new movie at the pictures. Whoopi Goldberg struts her stuff as a singer turned nun on the run.
There's got to be something around here that I can do that's not going to chip my nails or annoy anybody.
You will join the choir.
We're terrible. The choir? I mean, have you heard them?
The show that's turning into a habit. Movies, movies, movies. This week's action begins right away with our regular spin through the films for all ages at the movies now.
I'll cover you from the top of the bathtub. You're not coming with us? I got a reason to stay. That reason wear a striped skirt and work in the surgery. It does. No offense, but it's a better looking reason than you, Jack Winthrop.
The